Before you think about starting poultry farming, there is something important you need to hear. Poultry farming is profitable for some people, but it is not for everyone. This video is not meant to discourage you. It is meant to save you money, time, and stress. I want to talk about 5 types of people who should not start poultry farming. If you see yourself in any of these, it doesn't mean you can never farm. It simply means you need to pause, learn, and prepare before investing your hard-earned money. Let me start with the first group of people who should not start poultry farming, and this one is very common. These are people looking for quick money. If your main reason for starting poultry is because you think it is fast cash, then you are already on the wrong path. Poultry farming does not work on excitement or urgency. It works on time, patience, and consistency. Chickens grow at their own pace. Eggs come when birds are ready, not when bills are due. From the first day, money goes out before any money comes in. Many people fail because they rush decisions trying to recover money quickly. They reduce feed quality, skip vaccinations, overcrowd birds, or sell too early. These shortcuts almost always lead to losses. Poultry is not a lottery. It is a biological system, and biology cannot be rushed. Farmers who succeed understand that profit comes after doing many small things right over time. If waiting stresses you, if pressure makes you cut corners, poultry farming will punish you financially. The second group of people who should not start poultry farming are those who hate daily responsibility and discomfort. Poultry farming is not a business you can ignore. Birds need feeding, water, and care every single day, and small changes in behavior or health can signal big problems if they are missed. Some farmers manage this by setting up systems or hiring people to help, and that works. But even then, the responsibility still falls on the owner. You have to make sure someone is checking the birds, keeping the house clean, and noticing anything unusual. The farm cannot run itself. There are days that are uncomfortable. You deal with dust, waste, heat, cold, and sometimes sick or dead birds. Skipping routines, even for a short time, can quickly lead to disease or losses. Machines and employees can help, but they don't replace the need for oversight and discipline. Even the best system fails if the owner ignores it. Poultry farming rewards people who take responsibility seriously, whether they do the work themselves or manage others well. If you don't like being in charge of the daily operations or cannot handle the pressure of constant oversight, poultry farming is not for you. The third group of people who should not start poultry farming are those who start with emotion instead of planning. This happens a lot. Someone sees a successful farmer, watches a video, or hears a good story and gets excited. They rush to buy birds, rush to build a house, and rush to spend money without sitting down to think. Passion feels good, but passion without planning is dangerous in poultry farming. When decisions are driven by emotion, people choose the wrong breed, build houses that are too small or too expensive, and start with more birds than they can manage. They underestimate costs and overestimate profits. Planning is not about killing motivation. Planning is about protecting your money. It forces you to ask hard questions before you spend anything. Why am I doing this? Who will buy my eggs or meat? How much can I afford to lose if things go wrong? Poultry farming rewards calm and calculated decisions. The birds don't respond to excitement. They respond to proper feeding, good housing, and correct management. When problems come, emotional farmers panic while planned farmers adjust. And that ability to adjust, to learn, and to improve over time is what separates farms that survive from farms that slowly collapse, which brings us to the next group of people. The next group of people who should not start poultry farming are those who refuse to adapt, learn, or improve. Poultry farming is not static. Things change constantly. Feed prices change, diseases change, markets change, and even consumer preferences change. What worked last year may fail this year. Farmers who succeed understand that learning never stops. Successful farmers constantly learn from 3 main sources. First, they learn from their own data. They look at what is actually happening on their farm, not what they hope is happening. Second, they learn from other farmers by listening, observing, and sharing experiences. And third, they learn from new research and better practices as they become available. This learning is what allows them to adjust feeding, improve housing, strengthen biosecurity, and manage costs better. Farmers who refuse to adapt usually say things like, "This is how I have always done it." That mindset slowly drains money. Stubbornness in poultry farming is expensive. Birds respond to management, not pride. Improvement does not mean changing everything at once. It means making small adjustments based on knowledge and experience. Farms that grow are run by learners. Farms that fail are run by people who stay the same, even when the system around them is changing. And without proper records, even the most willing learner cannot improve, which leads to the final group of people who should not start poultry farming. The last group of people who should not start poultry farming are those who refuse to keep records. This might sound boring, but it is one of the most important reasons farms fail. Without records, you cannot know what is working and what is not. You cannot track feed consumption, growth rates, mortality, or egg production. You cannot tell if you are making a profit or slowly losing money. Memory is unreliable, and guesswork is dangerous when your investment is on the line. Keeping records does not have to be complicated. It can be simple notes, a spreadsheet, or even a small notebook. The key is to write down what happens every day and every week. Successful farmers review their records to spot trends, learn from mistakes, and make better decisions. Records give you control over your farm. They turn random effort into knowledge and knowledge into profit. Without them, even the most hardworking farmer is just guessing, and in poultry farming, guessing can be very expensive. So if you are someone who does not like keeping track of what you do, it is better to pause and build the habit before starting a farm. Poultry farming rewards people who plan, who work consistently, who adapt, and who measure what they do. The rest will learn the hard way. So when you look at poultry farming from the outside, it may seem simple, but in reality, it demands the right mindset and discipline. People fail not because poultry farming does not work, but because they enter it with the wrong expectations. If you are looking for quick money, poultry will frustrate you. If you cannot handle responsibility, even when systems and workers are involved, poultry will expose that weakness. If you start with emotion instead of planning, you will spend money before you understand what you are doing. Over time, farms survive and grow only when farmers are willing to adapt, learn, and improve. That learning comes from paying attention to what is happening on your farm, listening to other farmers, and staying open to better practices. And none of this works without record keeping. Records give you clarity. They show you the truth about your farm, even when that truth is uncomfortable. If you are serious about starting poultry farming and you want to do it the right way, I strongly recommend you check out my online store using the link in the description and download the beginner toolkits I have prepared. These toolkits are designed to guide you step by step, especially if you are just starting out and want to avoid costly mistakes. In the next video on your screen, I explain when a layer farm can realistically start covering its own costs from egg sales, the exact amount of money you need to run the farm from day one until that point, and the total amount of feed required from the first day up to the time the farm becomes self-sustaining. This information is very important if you want to plan well and avoid financial surprises that cause many farms to fail early. So make sure you watch that next video and take the time to understand the full picture before you start. If this video helped you think more clearly about poultry farming, please like and subscribe for more practical, honest, poultry-related content. And don't stop here, check the next video on your screen and keep learning.